What's going on? I want to bring y'all a story out of California. Now, this is another, and I say another, how many times, now that we finally got body cams in the last 3 years, found another, we had 2 cases in New York, several cases in Chicago, now in LA. Now that we got body cams. Most of these cops can cut their body cams off. And what they're doing now, they're getting caught. A lot of them didn't know that the body cams are still rolling. I want to make this point because a lot of times in my comments, a lot of people outside of our communities come into my comments and say, oh, cops are great cops. They never plant evidence. They would never break the law. They are stand up. Oh, I don't know what you people are talking about. Let me tell you something. Growing up in the black community, let me tell you, this is everyday routine for us. Every day we are getting beat by the cops. Evidence planted. And I was just watching a YouTuber that was constantly trying to talk about, oh, blacks commit far more crimes. Okay, let's check this out. CIA, who brought cocaine into the black community, 80% of the prison system are drug cases. However, whites use drugs at the same amount, if not more, than blacks. But 80% of the prison system are blacks for drug crimes. Blacks are targeted 20 times more than whites. So now, who does more crime? Anyway, I want to bring y'all to proof. Now that we got body cams, here's your proof. Because what they're trying to say is, oh, good old LAPD, the good old cops, they never break the law. I don't know what they're talking about. That guy must have had a gun. He must have been reaching for a gun. He deserved to get shot 18 times, 16 times like Laquan McDonald did. And then without body cams, it'll be 1,000 times worse than what we're seeing.
First time ever, we're getting a look at LAPD body camera video, and it's raising big questions about how officers handled an arrest. According to a defense attorney, the videos show officers planting drugs.
And you will only see these videos here on CBS 2. And CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein has the story.
Yeah, we have 12 of those videos from one incident. Now, the LAPD has refused to release any of these body cam videos ever since the program began, but we obtained them from one arrest, and attorneys say these videos show a different version than what's in the police report. Did they catch you on the body cam there? I mean, the body cam...
Now, I want to point this out. The LAPD refused to release the evidence. Now, what type of department is that? What type of shit are black people going through? Here you got evidence that will protect. So you claim so much that you're here to serve and protect, right? No racism, right? And then there's no cover-ups, right? Why is the LAPD allowed to not release video camera, to turn their dash cams and their body cams off whenever they want to, refuse to release evidence? If you didn't have nothing to hide, why would you refuse to release evidence? And why are the police that's so-called claiming that there's no racism? They preserve and protect everyone. What are these people talking about? And they don't even want to release the tape. Laquan McDonald, they fought for a year, 14 months they fought. And the mayor, even the mayor of Chicago, fought not to have that tape released because he knew one of his officers would get thrown in jail. They protect their own. But yet, some people are going to jump in my comments. What are you talking about? I know good cops and there's no bad cops. Okay. Really?
First time ever, we're getting a look at LAPD body camera video, and it's raising big questions about how officers handled an arrest. According to a defense attorney, the videos show officers planting drugs.
And you will only see these videos here on CBS 2. And CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein has the story.
Yeah, we have 12 of those videos from one incident. Now, the LAPD has refused to release any of these body cam videos ever since the program began, but we obtained them from one arrest, and attorneys say these videos show a different version than what's in the police report. Did they catch you on the body cam there? I mean, the body cam video...
Now, this is something else. How many times have we seen from witnesses, Mike Brown? Every witness said that Mike Brown ran, the cops started shooting. Evidence even suggested that he was grazed in the arm and he turned around with his hands up. But anytime we got video camera evidence and the cops that caught lying, they still are able to patrol our neighborhoods. This is why the black community needs more African American police officers. Take a look at this crap, though. But
has caught the officer in a lie. Attorney Steve Levine also says he believes that.
Now, for an officer to be sitting there lying should be instant termination. I can't even lie at my damn job, and I'm not a public servant. These people can get there, stand on the stand, lie. They can write a false report, lie, and still be on the job. What type of shit is that?
Proves they planted drugs on a suspect.
He looked dumbstruck to me, period. He had really no answers.
We've obtained 12 body cam videos worn by individual officers on the scene of a hit-and-run incident in April. This is the first time we've seen video from the cameras in a real police investigation. LAPD has refused to release any of the videos since the program began.
Refused to release any of the videos since the program began 2 years ago. But they have nothing to hide, right? Y'all gonna jump in my comments and try to convince me they have nothing to hide, right? Oh, outstanding officers. But see, a lot of these officers, they go into the black community so they can do shit like this. They don't do this type of shit in their own community. Then they put felonies on black people. That's why they want felonies when you fill out a job application. They don't want to say, oh, we're racist just because we're black. We don't want to hire you. They want to say, you've committed a felony. We can't hire you. We're not racist. What are you talking about?
2 years ago, 52-year-old Ronald Shields was arrested for felony hit and run, possession of cocaine, and having a gun in his trunk. Officer Lee is seen here searching the suspect. He testified in court, the same as what the police report shows, that the cocaine was found in Shields' front left pocket. But the video shows an entirely different story that brings up even more questions. Watch this angle from the beginning. LAPD officer Gaxiola picks up Shields' wallet from the street, shows it to Officer Lee, who points to the suspect as if...
Shows him, say, hey, man, I'm about to plant this evidence. And all of a sudden, oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, tell me they do this with other people in Beverly Hills.
To say it's his. He puts it back down, then steps on the street, bends over and picks up a small bag with white powder. It eventually tested positive for drugs. He goes back on the sidewalk, picks up the wallet, and motions to Lee, and appears to put the bag in the wallet. Now, if you're wondering why anyone would allegedly do this while being recorded, this could be the reason. You hear the audio and saw the officer's hand. That's when he actually activated the recording on the camera. But what he may not have known is that the previous 30 seconds is automatically saved without audio. And if you rewind those 30 seconds, that's where this all takes place.
It seems improbable that someone would tape themselves planting drugs.
Exactly.
So it seems more reasonable that when he turned on his cam, he felt he was recording at that point.
And didn't know it was going back 30 seconds.
Correct.
We saw the body cam video. You're putting it in the wallet. Why are you putting the cocaine in the suspect's wallet?
No comment.
Can you tell me, sir?
No comment. So these cops are going to get off. They are. Because the mayor is going to defend them. The entire LAPD is going to defend them. And the entire judicial system is going to defend them. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. And people are still going to jump in my comment section. Still going to jump in. What are you talking about? All cops are great cops. In your community, they are great cops, yes. And this is why it's so important that African American communities have African American police officers that live in the community because they can relate in the community. They can love the people in the community. Now, when they don't live in the community, they can treat people. And then that's why these cops that hate the people in that community go in that community and wreak havoc. When we think of cops, we definitely don't think of no protect and serve. We think of enforce invaders. Because that's what they are in the black community. When they roll up on us, it's this extreme vengeance and hatred. When they roll in your community, it's with love and the desire to serve and protect. And that's what we're going through. So when you see us, we can have it on cops and that we dislike cops. This is why. Don't try to act like, oh, what are you talking about? Oh, cops are great. And it's different. If let's say if the cops, if it was some bad cops and the LAPD said, oh no, we're not having bad cops now, let's get these bad cops. No. Laquan McDonald, Chicago. I can see if the mayor said and the chief of police said, absolutely not. These cops broke a law. These cops need to go to jail. No. The chief of police said, oh no, let's protect these cops. Yes, they just murdered somebody's son, somebody's brother. Murdered him. Cold-blooded 16 times, murdered him. And not one time did the chief of police say, these cops, our citizens of Chicago need justice. Let's go after these cops. They just murdered someone. But instead, he said, let's protect these cops. Even to the mayor of Chicago. He said, let's help protect them. That's why we're angry. That's why. Anyway, I could go all night about this case. This is what we see. A lot of people try to pretend it don't exist. It's right here every single time we step out of our front door. Anyway, I want y'all to like, comment, let me know what you think about this video. Peace.